Here's how you can make the most of your gap year. So whether you choose to take a gap year or it just ends up working out that you get to take a gap year, here's some things that I think you can do to better yourself, become more prepared, and just also enjoy your time in your gap year. So I would say you should definitely travel as much as you can. I plan tons of trips the fall prior to starting dental school because I hadn't had the time when I was an undergrad, and also it's a lot harder once you're in dental school to be able to finance those trips as well as just have time to plan them into your schedule. So if you have any trips on your bucket list, I definitely recommend taking those trips during your gap year. The thing that you can do is you can work. I honestly chose to work full-time up until the June before I started dental school. This allowed me to save quite a bit of money, and I still have some of that in my savings that I can use as an emergency fund or just for extra fun plans that I want to do throughout the year. I do also recommend taking some time off and not just working the entire time. I chose to take the 3 months of summer completely off and just enjoy my time. I went to the pool, I just relaxed, and that really helped me to, when school started, to be ready to just like kick it into gear. Another thing that you can do is, if you're able to, is to, once you get accepted into dental school, you can actually move to the location of your dental school a lot sooner if you want. I actually moved to where my dental school was located in February prior to starting that following August, and that honestly gave me a lot of time to kind of get situated in my apartment, also to kind of explore the city before school started and just enjoy some things that I might not be able to during the school year. The thing that I was able to do during my gap year is ask tons of questions from the dentist at the office that I was working at. I was able to ask questions such as like what type of loops they had, if they had any recommendations of things I did while I was in dental school, and any tips and tricks just to have a better experience once dental school started. I know for a lot of people, taking a gap year sounds like a really bad thing and they want to go directly into school right out of undergrad, but I can tell you that I honestly am so thankful that I took the gap year, and I honestly don't know what I would have done if I didn't. And a lot of people get afraid that if they take like a long break in between like their undergrad and going to dental school that they're not going to be able to ever get back started. And honestly, for me, it was actually the complete opposite. I genuinely thought that if I didn't take a break that I was going to get burnt out. So I'm so thankful that I did, and honestly, taking the gap year for me was the best thing that I could have done.